Now he just said he was on his way home. He ain't made it there yet. He about to upset me. But I I don't know what they call themselves doing. And then what else? I was looking at. I just been all over the net today in between my meetings and appointments. And then I was processing some work, and so I'm carrying the client is one of my partner's client. But even though it's my partner's client and I'm covering his desk, I didn't really understand procedure. And so I was sending it, and every time I would get it back, they were putting a different note, and the notes were conflicting. So I was kind of confused. And so because I was confused, it made me ask, like, okay, what's going on? How do you process it? So finally it came back, it got approved, but it was a little bit I don't know. I feel like when I ask for the help directly, I'm like put in a circle, but then I'm told, like, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So today it was just a long drawn out process, and it was actually a really simple procedure. So, but I got it done. I got it handled, and I'm happy about that. But y'all see my nails? They look like human nails, don't they? Because they didn't look like that just a little while ago. Today was a very productive week. My son, oh, the sun rays coming through that cloud looks beautiful. Let me show y'all. It looks like God is opening up the clouds. Do y'all see that ray coming down? It looks like God is just beaming down. Look like it's gonna just suck angels up, don't it? And that's a beautiful thing. But I'm upset my baby is not answering his phone. Child, I had to go there with my children today because my baby, he works. And, it's not all about gifts. It's not all about that. But I want them to show up for the people that show up for them. And so today, my mom gives them a $100 to $200 monthly. And my mom, like I said, she don't make a lot of money, but she always got it. And I make three times what she makes. So in addition to that, it's really, it's really it's the way she shows up for us is uncomparable. And I just want her to have a good Mother's Day. And I don't want my kids to be them type of kids. Like my oldest son, he's very selfish, and I don't know if it was because he was the only child till he was 16 or whatever, but he is 13 or however old he was, he's very selfish and unconscious of you know what you're supposed to do for people, and it makes you want to do nothing for him. And I just don't want them to grow up with that type of mentality. You pour into people. My mama deserved. My son, he makes $500 or $600 every 2 weeks, and not to mention the money that my mom gives him. You just brought a little girl a $80 bouquet. What makes you think your grandmother wouldn't want something like that? I wouldn't want something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't come bringing me these little I'm just trying to do things with intent. You know what I'm saying? With intent. Don't come and, I just want him to do stuff with intent. Don't come with a half gift if you know you could have got a whole gift. That's all. Just be present. This is my water. Drink a little water. Yeah, my friend, she has a good idea about something she wants to do, but then she is so funny. Now she just filled up her little bar, and I'm telling her, don't run through your liquor, girl. You better try to preserve some, cause baby, ain't nothing getting. I want to pour this. I want to pour that. I said, well, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to, save it for yourself before another time. I'm gonna go to the movies anyway, and the last time I went to the movies, I saw that Devil Wears Prada. I was kind of sleeping there. So this time I'm not gonna be sleep, but you know, I'm not gonna I don't have to go tipsy because I'm going to the movies and then I might end up sleepy. So I was just telling her, save it for another time when you may go somewhere that, you might want to pull up for somebody. But yeah, you don't have to for me because I'm just going to the movies to see. Because when I saw the previews, I was like, oh, looks like it's gonna be good. So that's what I'm going. I'm going to see Mortal Kombat because it did. It looked like a good movie. Let me see. Oh, it looked like a really good movie. So I'm gonna try it out to see. I'm gonna try it out. Rosen was looking at me like, "Ma'am, Went in there and got my dog food. Then I talked to the young lady for a second. I'm sorry, Chad. But yeah, I want save your stuff. But I'm about to get. I got Grayson's food. They did not have the hydrolyzed protein, so I got. This is what he actually was first eating when we first found out he had allergies and having all type of ailments. So eating this dog food, I'm sure something's gonna come of it because he's supposed to have the hydrolyzed protein, but the hydrolyzed protein is $100 right now, and then they didn't have it at PetSmart. You have to order. I get his with his doctor's prescription, and I just got the prescription renewed. I'll get it next week once I get paid, but this week, baby, he has to have, he got to have something. Like I gave him salmon yesterday, then I gave him put some rice and tuna. Like I couldn't just keep making up stuff. I had to go. I got to go get him his stuff. So I got him his dog food, and I'm gonna make him a big bowl of that. I got him a little dog some treats. I bought him a new little toy. This is gonna drive me crazy. I got him a new little toy, just a little something. I'm about to go and get me and Logan a bowl. It's so crazy. I'm going to the movies, take myself to the movies. All I'm buying me there is a Slurpee. And the last time I went, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The last time I had went, I had got some nachos. They were stale. They were they were stale. The popcorn was okay. The popcorn was okay, but I didn't like that it was stale. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And the nachos, they were only $9, nine or $10. But y'all got to do better. Like I don't know if they hadn't been warmed enough. I don't know, but they give you one little cup of peppers. You get a cup of peppers, and then you get a cup of peppers, you get a cup of cheese, and you get the shells. And I just was like, these shells is stale. I'm sorry, they were stale. So yeah, this is the food I had to get Grayson today. I normally get Royal K9 anyway, but it usually will be hydrolyzed protein. Girl, my head looked like my daddy head. Oh my God. I look like Poochie Slim right now. I do. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I seen a post that say, imagine telling your girl she fine and she look like her daddy. Well, baby, I'm looking like my daddy today. I am looking like my daddy. I had closed that. When I get out the car, I usually will close it. I meant to open it. Just give a little light. Yeah, I had cleaned up and did everything. Then my son put a pizza in the oven. My grown son that's at my house that's driving me insane. He dropped crumbs everywhere. I'm like, dude, I just swept and mopped my entire living room, vacuumed and everything. That's gonna be the quickest way to get you on my bad side. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great Friday. It's Mother's Day weekend, pre-Mother's Day. I hope everybody is being kind to a mother. I am. I gotta get my mama something really nice. I owe my mama some money. I owed her 230. I gave her 150. But because the rest of my bills, baby, how they was setting up, the money was disappearing, and I was getting my nails did today, if nothing else. Then my kids' phone bill was due. I had to pay last month bill and this month bill. That was five some. Just been a lot, child, and I am not excited about it. Okay, I tell you that. Oh, he's going the other way. I thought he was going straight, so I had to let him go out. I know the people behind me like, "Ma'am, don't let that kid out." But I let him go out. I thought he was turning in front of me, but he was in one of them loud Camaros. He went the other way. I let him out. It didn't hold up too much traffic. Now I'm about to go get my son some Chipotle. Get me some Chipotle. I'm gonna eat that before I go to the movies, and then I probably ain't gonna be worth nothing when I go to the movies if I eat. But I haven't eaten, so I gotta eat something. So yep, that's probably what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go buy me a drink from Portillo's. I told y'all I like this fruit punch soda so bad. I don't know why. And it's so crazy. I used to like the high C like that, the high C orange, but now I like the high C fruit punch like that. It's really refreshing. It is. But they say that red food color, and I forget the name of it, but I know it's the red and something C some I gotta Google it. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but thank you for asking. I'm doing great, Joseph. I hope that you are doing well too. Happy Friday to you. Um, the red soda opposed to anything with red food coloring, they say it's, so bad, and with the ADHD and all that. But that one is the one that tastes good, Lord. Oh, I'm sorry if it's muted, child. My friend is calling. I'm gonna call her back. I'm sorry, y'all. If it muted, someone was calling, so it did that. But yeah, look at my nails. They look cute. They're gonna be like this for the rest of the month. They should look cute. But then my birthday is next month, so they should look a little okay. But yeah, I'm just chill. I just want to be in a place where, I'm talking nice to my kids. My oldest son, he makes it so hard. Oh, I'm doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is being nice to mothers today. I want y'all to be being nice and be intentional. I just had to tell my son, and it's not about the monetary value, it's about the intention and the thoughtfulness of it. He brought a young lady a 80 some dollar bouquet, and that's okay. It was his money, but if you're gonna buy her $80 bouquet, if my mama and me we give you lunch money and all this, why would you think that you don't want to buy? Even if you ain't give me something, I want you to give my mama, something nice. And then he wants me to go pick the gift up. I'm gonna try to pick it up today. I'm debating. I'm kind of sitting here and I'm debating. Do I go to the movies today because I'm a little bit sleepy, or do I wait for tomorrow for something to do? Because I did have an eventful day. I had to work, then I had a meeting, so then I went and got my nails did. Then I, managed the house. So I'm gonna see. My friend said that she wants to go too. She has this funny idea. I can't even talk about it because if it's her idea, I don't want somebody else to nab her to steal it from her. But she's so funny and she's creative, so she could probably do it. But she's funny. But she wanted to go to the movies too. Part of me wants to go. I just said I was going, but I'm sitting up here thinking I'm starting to feel a little bit sleepy. And then I'm finna eat. What if I eat and get sleepy? I don't want to sleep in the show. Because last time, that's why I probably said The Devil Wears Prada wasn't that good, because I was sleepy. But it was good, but it wasn't Michael Jackson good. Like I could have seen Michael Jackson again, because I felt like that was a really good movie. But with that, I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like, oh, I want to see it again. Now, one was a good one. Two was okay to me. It was trying to do the same thing, but by her being older, it didn't give the same thing, because at this age in your career, you should be more confident. You shouldn't be afraid of this fashion guide, like, because you have your own accolades. You know what I'm saying? You're a great writer. You've been exposed to so much, but she was still carrying that timid spirit. So it was okay, but I just felt like she could have owned it in her own right, and she'll be okay. Let me tell ya, I saved the video from Chipotle. And on Chipotle said that they will give you more food, just ask. Now the one that I go to by my job, they really do. They really do a bad at it. They don't be doing that. This one by my job, but it's one up the street. It's all Hispanics. It's on Madison. They do. They don't care what you thought you was finna get. They gonna give you one scoop of everything, and they just be like, "Why would you think if I'm getting a bowl, I want one scoop of rice? Like, put the bottom in." All right, y'all. I'm gonna go in here and order my food. I'll be back online in a minute. I'm sitting up here debating about this movie because now my eyes is feeling heavy. I didn't want to change. Look, I changed my clothes and everything. I put on gym shoes because I was ready to go out. So let's see how this go. I'll be back on once I get our food.